So, welcome to your Q&A with your Cyber Coach Live. We've covered a many different array of topics this week, from cardio to fitness to meal prepping to foam rolling, even a bit of boxing on yesterday. So today, literally the world's your oyster. Open up questions and literally just ask away about anything. So a few questions I've got coming in from different emails, etc., that have been sent through the other social medias. The first one is, what was the belt and how do I win it? Well, the belt, as you can see in the back left, basically the belts have come along from in our actual coaching sessions. We have different ways of winning them. It's normally comes from group days. So obviously, as we all went to self-isolation, I basically wanted to create something that people could win and they could have a bit of an honor about winning for. So what I did is I created a cyber coaching award, and what it is there's going to be different points added every day, and the more points you get, the better chance you have of winning it at the end of the month. So let's say you win it for March. Hopefully one day I'll get to meet you and you can actually take the photo with the belt. But in the meantime, I've also got certifications for the winner of March. So that'll be obviously their name would be put on there, and it'll be sent direct to their house, as long as obviously Royal Mail, etc., are still posting. So that's a little bit about the belt. Next one was a bit on yesterday. What's the difference between treat and cheat meals? Well, basically, there's no difference. It's just positive v negative. So I like to call it a treat meal rather than a cheat meal, because it makes it feels like I've earned it, and it makes it feel like it's a positive thing to have, rather than a cheat meal. It feels like I've done something wrong. Got a couple of questions coming on. Give me 2 seconds. I'll come on to those in a second. What are my favourite forms of relaxation? Well, that was a brilliant question. To be honest with you, I play a load of different types of sports, and I do a lot of coaching throughout the week. So my relaxation tends to be sort of quiet time with the dogs, going out walking. I used to love fishing, and pool used to be my relaxation. Then it kind of got a little bit more competitive, so I've had to then kind of go to the other things. What's the best form of cardio pound for pound? Well, to be honest with you, that's HIIT workouts, which is high intensity interval sessions. They're the best pound for pound. If you've got a rower at home, or you can go out on a jog, they're two great ones as well. The other two that I'd recommend for non-weight bearing would be obviously cycling and swimming. Obviously we can't do much swimming at the moment, but cycling would be a great one still to go out with your family and do. So they're the ones we've had actually come in via the website in the last couple of days. So we have a couple of questions coming on the screen. One, Jay asks, what is the best food he can eat to help him grow taller? Well, the best food he can have to grow taller, the honesty, there isn't one that you can actually eat to then gain height. But you do need to take on as much nutrition as you physically can, so the body has the ability to growth and repair. C asks, what skills would you like him to learn? What skills? Well, the more you can do to keep your mind active at the moment, the better. So I would say maybe a few drag backs, maybe a few step overs, because for those that don't know C, little man, he is actually a player. So he's one of my players. Little Bolly, by the look of it, is coming in to join us. He's one of my players, and basically what I'd say to him is, how much can you do with regards to ball manipulations? How many step overs can you do? How many ball touches can you do? Can you work on sprints in areas that you have at home? Maybe a little bit of stair running if you haven't got the ability to go outside and do sprints. We had a question come in from Jennifer. I believe it was, she was struggling with the isolation because of the virus. What should she do, and have I got any sort of tips? It's one that I've actually had quite a lot this week. Everyone is in the same boat. It's something that no one's ever dealt with. No one's ever seen anything like it before. The way I've created and the way I've managed to help get through is I've put a system in place. So I have breakfast at a certain time, I have dinner at a certain time, I make sure I've done exercise at least once a day, I'll go out with the dogs at certain times, but it's scheduling everything. It's, to be honest with you, the videos are taking a lot of my time up this week, but it's having something to look forward to, it's having something to prepare for. They're your keys to getting through the actual isolation. You got any more questions, little man? Because whilst we're waiting for a few more questions, a few of you are writing. What's going on next week? So next week on the cyber coaching, I'm covering 4 different topics. The first one's going to be ball manipulation, and it's going to be a full body ball manipulation. The second one's going to be abdominals and core. So for you guys that obviously do my PTing side, you know how much I do with my core stability. So that'll be a great one to come in and tune in for. We're also going to do a footwork fitness. That's going to be both for player and goalkeeper. So that video will run quite a long time next week. We also might do a few of these live. If we get enough us live, what we're going to do is we're going to go live at sort of 6 o'clock, and we'll actually do it from there. We're also obviously going to do again question and answers on Friday. Jay's asked what weight should he use to keep his fitness. He has a few different sizes. If you can send me the size of weights you've got, that would be brilliant, little man. With how small you are with regards to your age range, you obviously don't want to be using high weights. Heavy weights will obviously stunt your growth at your age. However, what you can do is body weight exercise, plyometric exercise. If you're using weights anywhere between, I would say, 1 kg and about 4 or 5 kg for your age will be absolutely fine. You're just increasing a little bit of weight on the muscle, giving yourself a little bit of added tension as you're doing the reps. We're struggling to get up in the morning. Possibly as less general daily goings on, so struggling. So sleep is obviously being affected. Okay, well, sleep wise, obviously there are certain supplements I take because of the nature of how young the guys and girls are that are on the actual stream. I'm not going to go on to those, but you're looking at high levels of zinc and magnesium in your diet. So if you can get in those, that will help you massively. One massive thing for the juniors at the moment is a lot of them will be playing on the Xbox, be watching TV. They'll have something active with regards to the blue light rays, etc. I would come away from that way before going to bed, and I'd also leave any phones, iPads, games outside your bedroom, so your bedroom becomes a safe area. Obviously, sleep-wise, the darker your room is, the better. And I wouldn't do an exercise routine very close to when you're asleep. Hope that one helps. Jay has 1.5, 2, 3 kg and 5 kg. He also has a 2 kg medicine ball. That's absolutely perfect. So the medicine ball itself can obviously help you for your core stability. The weights, the 1.5, 2 and 3, you can comfortably do for sort of chest, biceps, a little bit of triceps, maybe some back work. The 5 kg, maybe if you're a few little squats, things like that, but obviously get your technique dead right first prior to going on to the actual heavier weight. Obviously the longer you take to do it, the more you implement the technique, the better you'll become. You're not looking to get it straight away, you're looking to get it over your lifetime. It's a great question, well done there, man. So what have we got tomorrow? Well, I'm basically going to create a challenge for everyone tomorrow, and it's going to be called Coaches Challenge. So it's going to be on here at 6 o'clock tomorrow. It will be a live video, and obviously anyone that wants to join in is more than welcome to. I'm not going to give any more clues to it than that, but it's going to incorporate some of my favourite things. So wall sits, planks, you'll see. So have we got any more questions coming in before just checking all the different social medias? Reese says asks your top 3 favourite treats? That's a great question, actually, little man. Well done. So my favourite treats. Obviously, recently I've gone vegan, so obviously treats have become a lot more hard to come by. There are certain vegan sweets that are quite nice. God, what other treats? I do love the duck, which is a soy duck. So it's not actually technically duck, but I love the taste of that because it gives you the hoisin sauce like you would do on a normal duck wrap. Because obviously I wasn't vegan, but in the last couple of months, because of life choices, that I've turned vegan. And my last one, it'd probably have to be, we found this pudding, and it's like a caramel pudding that you pig in the oven. 5 minutes later, this caramel's just dripping off it. Now, obviously, it's dairy free, it's soy free, it's lactose free. It's literally, it shouldn't have anything in it. And for me, that is absolutely amazing to have. So there would be my 3 favourite treats. You're right, James, how you doing? You got any questions? How have you been? Yeah, that was definitely interesting. It's to play music when you exercise. And so, what's your favourite? Do I play music when I exercise? Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Especially when I'm in the gym. I hate going in the gym and listening to the music that plays. Obviously, I've got the luxury of having the gym downstairs as well, so I tend to put my earphones in, and I actually am very relaxed music. I hate crazy music when I'm in the gym. I find I work myself hard enough as it is. So my relaxation music is anything from Michael Jackson all the way down, anything in the pop world at the moment. It's almost my guilty pleasure. What's my favourite? Michael Jackson, You Are Not Alone. If I was going to go for one that was going to get me going for anything like that, or probably the Armageddon theme tune. That's quite a good one to get going. How many gym sets or runs do I do a week? At the moment, I one a day, because you're not allowed to do any more than that. I tend to, if I was going on a normal week, I would be jogging in the morning. I would then have a weight session 6 times a week. So I do push pull legs. In the push and the legs, I do abs. So the abs come 4 times a week. For those unfortunate to get me on the days where I'm doing the abs, they tend to do the extra abs with me as well in their sessions. So that's how I tend to have with regards to how many sessions I do a week. Hey little Cody, how are you? How was your birthday? It's gonna go all shy on me now. So the one thing I've found at the moment is obviously if I can, I go out and have a few jogs. So obviously I go out in the morning, and then if I can, I'll be doing jogging, etc. on the spot in the evening, just to try and keep as much fitness levels as high, or keep my fitness level as high as I physically can during the actual isolation periods. So it looks like the questions have kind of tapered down now. So obviously I hope you guys have all enjoyed this week's of coaching, and I hope you'll join me next week as your cyber coach. I hope all you guys, if you have enjoyed the information, go onto my website, which is thekeeper.co.uk, and you can obviously contact me on there. So feel free to give me an email, and if you've got any other questions, please post them and I'll come back to you. And hope to see you guys next week. Take care, have a good week.